Hello all, my name is Jeff Sheets and I'm going to be talking a little bit about online etiquette and how it's used, and seemingly more often the case, not used in today's culture. Now if you've ever been on a forum thread or ventured in the comment section of a YouTube video, then you know people can get downright mean with one another online. But why is this? Well, some think it's due to our relative anonymity. This brings me to my first fact. Anonymity corrupts. In the article, The New Invisible Man, How Anonymity Corrupts, by Jim Holmes, he describes how radio personality John Hodgman conducted interviews where he would ask people which superpower they would rather have, flight or invisibility. He discovers that the motives behind people wanting invisibility were less than honorable. Just think about it. Ask yourself the same question. Why would you want to be invisible? I bet your reasons go downhill pretty quick. Jeff Chu of Time magazine echoes this in regard to cyberbullying among teens. He says, on the internet, you can wear any mask you like. So basically, people are mean on the internet because few, if anyone, knows whom they really are, and thus the consequences of such actions are greatly reduced. But people being rude can't all be blamed on anonymity. Some say it's due to the lack of face-to-face conversational skills of the digital user of today. Young people simply aren't being taught about the importance of common courtesy anymore. This is my second fact. Samuel Greengard writes on this in his article simply titled, Living in a Digital World. He explains that face-to-face communication is messier, a lot harder, and takes too much time. Online communication is direct, fast, and faceless, and that makes it simple. And humans love simple. Olivia Bruss and Jennifer Hill of the Sci-Chi Journal of Undergraduate Research take it a step further and state that face-to-face communication isn't necessary anymore. They write, in today's technologically centered world, people are no longer required to communicate and form relationships in face-to-face situations alone. In fact, the use of electronic forms of communication, such as text messaging or online interaction, is rapidly becoming a primary tool for many people to form and maintain many of their relationships. So it seems that more and more people prefer communicating via text than actually looking at one another. They want to take the face out of it, which is why my next point is rather peculiar. Fact 3. Emoticons. Face-to-face communication has complex facial expressions that allow us to interpret the speaker. Some of these nuances get lost when translated to text form. So what do we do when the face gets removed? Simple. We put it back in. Social media expert Baratunde Thurston was quoted on an NPR interview saying, "We've evolved to communicate in so many different ways. As human bodies and human people, we've got smell and facial expressions, and the internet strips all that away from us and forces us all to become writers. And not everybody is a writer." What Mr. Thurston is getting at is sometimes we can send the wrong message across if all the emotion is taken out of the text. This is why Judith of businessemailetIquette.com adds what she calls a winky smiley to her emails when she wishes to convey sarcasm. So we've covered what to do when words fail to accurately communicate emotion. Add an emoticon. But what can we do to make sure words aren't conveying too much emotion?